Hey everybody, Michael here from getfitover40.com, and we're a little over 6 months post TRT. So when I had my heart issue, my heart valve failure, it didn't actually fail, but it was gonna anytime, pretty much at any point it could have failed, and I had that aneurysm, and so I had to have open heart surgery and get that valve replaced, the aortic valve, plus a big section or a section above the valve, the aortic root above there that was aneurysm 6 centimeters. So normally spin around here. Normally that area would be 3 centimeters. So we had a big aneurysm there that could have just essentially blew out at any point. Would have been instant death. So pretty lucky guy here, second chance in life. But we're 6 months post TRT. I went in the hospital. There was no more TRT at that point. And I want to move forward, basically doing whatever it takes to make sure my heart is got the best ability to, have a long life and a healthy heart. So that's the most important thing, Aesthetics are secondary, and being able to lift heavy weights are obviously secondary to all that important stuff. And so here we are, again, over 6 months post TRT. About a month ago, I went in and had my heart, I had basically tested again, and doctor basically gave me the thumbs up, said your heart is essentially normal, like it's recovered 100%, which is fantastic, because I was looking for 80, 75, 80% I would have been happy with compared to where I was at. So you can watch that video from about a month ago with more details on that. Got a little bit of weird crazy light in the back there, but we're doing what we can. And so I just wanted to talk about where we're at here. I still am not on TRT. My doctor wanted to go 1 more month to see if my testosterone would bounce back. I just had my testosterone checked yesterday. I have a doctor's appointment next week. We're going to go over it. Essentially, it's dropped even more. So we're down even lower than the 5. What was it at? It was around 4. I think it was 4.7. Then it was 6.1 or something like that. Now it's even lower. Believe it or not, everything's dropped. Free test, everything has dropped. So we're not doing any better. I don't know. I did switch my heart medication. I don't know if that affected it, because it did drop significantly. We're like in the 1s, right? It's brutal. It should be 8 to 28. That said, I've been training really hard, training more often, and managed to put on 5 pounds. So, testosterone is super important in muscle building, but it's not the only thing, right? There's diet, there's genetics, there's, how much weight training frequency, basically putting stress on your muscles, which allows them to grow, right? So that's super important. The more you push yourself, the more potential muscle you can build. So that's kind of what's been happening. I went from about I was as low as 175, then I kind of hit 180, then I kind of got up to 185, but I was a little chunky, and I was eating a bit much. I went on a holiday and stuff and came back, got my diet cleaned up, and now I'm more closer to 180 again, 182, something like that. So probably where I should be. I still have a little in the midsection compared to what I like to see, but I'm kind of just happy that I'm actually putting on a little bit of weight and getting a little bit stronger. The strength is slow, but it is happening slowly. So I'm hoping that this doctor's appointment will go well. We'll get on some sort of testosterone replacement. I can get my testosterone back up to a normal level, because it is hitting me pretty hard. I do have to say my memory compared to last time, like just mental stuff, has actually improved slightly. So I think maybe my body is just getting used to the low testosterone, maybe, because I was having so much trouble with memory. Hopefully that's, it's not great, but it's better than it was. I'm not forgetting everything and losing everything like I was. Sex drive is still shitty. Feel bad for the wife, but that's the way it is. Strength has gone up though. So again, I think that's mostly to do with just the training. I'm training more often and I'm training harder. I'm pushing myself harder. I was kind of more in a maintenance program just because I didn't know how hard I could push myself, but now I'm pushing myself harder and starting to make some progress, which is good to see. But one thing that I'm still struggling with is just my outlook on life. And I mentioned that in the last video, my drive, I would say I am getting to the gym, wanting to go to the gym a bit more, but it's mainly because I think I'm seeing some progress now, at least. So that's motivating me, but I still am struggling with wanting just to do stuff and just waking up and looking forward to the day and just wanting to get out there and do stuff. It's just, I don't have a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. We went away on a vacation about a week ago to Soyuz, BC, and it was a good time. I had a good time, but you know, it wasn't like normally I'd be like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to have such a great time. I actually ended up totally wiping out on my one wheel and hurting my back. It's still sore. And then I spent like 2 days almost sleeping most of the day, just letting my body recover. It was a big shock. I just was going down this hill, this trail hill. I think it was actually a driveway, and it was rocky, and it got really rocky right in a corner. And I was like, boom, I just went down and landed downhill, and not on my tailbone, but right on my lower back, and totally scratched myself up. I don't know if you can see that. This is my arm, but that's actually healed a lot. But my back is all scratched up, and it's still really sore. So that didn't help things. But again, it's like normally for something like a vacation like that, I'd be super stoked. Normally when a weekend's coming up and I know we're going to be doing some fun things, I'd be super stoked. Normally on a Monday morning when it's time to get back to work and my regular routine, I'm super stoked. I'm super excited just to get the day started. Now it's just mundane, right? So I'm hoping that the testosterone will help in that area. And I'm hoping that next week we'll get on something. We'll at least get a prescription and we can get monitored and get my testosterone in a range that is realistic for me, right? Somewhere in the middle, maybe the mid to, I'd like to be in the between mid and high normal ranges. That would be wonderful. I think that would be good for the knee, good for the heart, good for my recovery, good for my working out. Would be a good happy medium for, you know, health and what I do. I like to weight train. I like to lift, right? So I feel that having a little bit, not high, but being in the mid to high would be good for someone like me because it would help, again, with the recovery and just the muscle building and all that too as well. So that's the goal. Hope the doctor's on the same page. I think he would be. He's a pretty cool guy. And so anyways, that's kind of where we're at. I'll keep you posted. Hopefully I can make a video after I have my consult with the doctor next week. Let you know what's going on if I'm getting back on the TRT. And yeah, sorry I haven't made any videos in a while. Again, it's just been really busy. I've been kind of down and I was away on holiday and stuff. And so there's a lot I have to do with my other channel to make sure that that's still getting videos in. And so this channel kind of gets sometimes overlooked a little bit when I got a lot to do and I don't have as much time because I'm going on vacation and stuff. Anyways, thanks again for watching another getfitover40.com video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay posted, subscribe, right? Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, all those places. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.